It's lovely to see you, and it's lovely to have a very welcome guest tonight, Mustafa.
Hello.
And we have as Toastmasters a mission statement, which Mustafa has very kindly been coerced from to come and say. So please welcome to the stage Mustafa.
Toastmasters Club to provide a mutually supportive and positive living environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth.
Thank you so much. Not a shake. I'll waste no further time but to welcome our lovely, our honoured, well, privileged Satya Katara.
Good evening. Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. A very, very warm welcome to this evening's speakers. So my name is Satya Katara, and I'm going to be your Toastmaster for this evening. Just a couple of pieces of housekeeping before we get going. So please, if you've got your mobile phones, can you make sure that they're switched off? Because it can be very distracting to people, particularly our speakers if they go off in the middle. In terms of any emergencies, that's our emergency exit. So if a fire alarm goes off or anything else happens, we go out through that door and we gather further down into the road. And the toilets, we have two sets of toilets. So if you go out of that door and turn left, you'll come across some toilets, and if you turn right, you'll also come across some toilets. So you'll never get caught short in this place. At about 9:20, we're going to break for a networking coffee break. And today, we have been promoted, because we usually have our coffee in a room just further down the corridor along there. But today, we're going to go into the library. Oh. Yes, so we are very honoured. So our coffee break, just go into the library, please. Also, on your chairs, you will have some sheets. So you will have an agenda, and you will have some evaluation forms, and you will also have some voting slips for you to vote for the best speaker, evaluator, etc. So we have quite a full agenda today, and there have been a few changes to the agenda, so I'll just make you aware of what's happened. So we have one less speaker. Dennis Newman can't make it, unfortunately, but we will have the pleasure. But we will have the pleasure of hearing him speak. I think next week is for his name down for, hopefully, so that'd be great. We also have a change in terms of the Table Topics Master and the Table Topics Evaluator. So Angela had been put down as the Table Topics Master, but also Angela Hook. So we had a bit of an instant earlier today, but they have been very gracious, both of them, and they have changed roles. So Angela Hook will now be the Table Topics Master, and Angela Lansbury will be the Evaluator. So can we give them a round of applause? Also, we had a few roles that were missing. We had the R counter was missing, and also the video master was missing. So Andrew very kindly taken on a multitask role, because you're also doing a speech today, aren't you,
I am.
Anthony? And thank you so much, Denise, for taking on the role of our cantor at such short notice. So can we show our appreciation? Okay, before we get to the main part of our agenda today, I just want to say a few words. So we all come to Toastmasters here to improve our public speaking. And I was told once that in order to improve public speaking, we have to just get up and do it. That's the only way. And of course, Toastmasters is fantastic for that, because everybody has a role and everybody gets to come up and speak. But there are also other ways. There may be lots of reasons why we want to speak. So we might want to speak because it's part of our work, role at work, or in social situations. You might have a leadership position where you might think you need to speak to lots of people. Or you might have a message that you want to give to the world. And those sorts of things require different skills. So the way I sometimes try to learn is, particularly when it's about listening to inspirational speakers, I watch and I listen and I learn from people who are experienced and inspirational speakers. And I find it fascinating. And I heard a really good phrase the other day, which was to say that some of the leaders and the inspirational speakers in this world are trained in eloquent persuasion. I thought it was fantastic. Love it. And so I wanted to share with you just an extract of one of those people, someone I really admire. Now, this woman's name is Anita Roddick. She's the founder of The Body Shop, and she created a global organisation out of nothing. But it was also a business that has a social conscience. And this woman did so much to change the lives of ordinary people. And this is Anita Roddick speaking in Seattle in 1999 at the World Trade Organization conference. And it's just a little extract of her speech. And she said, "Business has to be a force for social change. It is not enough to avoid hideous evil. We must actively do good. The rules have got to change. We need a radical alternative that puts people before profit. We must start by measuring our success differently. By putting our money where our heart is, we will mould the world into a kinder and more loving shape." Now, I think that's the essence of eloquent persuasion. And some of us might aspire to speak and be like some of those people. I certainly would, if I could. But actually here, in this room, we have lots of people we can watch and listen to and learn from. And we've got some great speakers that are going to come up, that are going to inspire us today. So before we go any further, I have to introduce you to some really important people in this room who actually keep the meeting going. Okay, the first one is the video master. And Anthony, do you just want to tell us why we do the video? Very quickly.
The reason we do the video is so that we can watch back our performances, we can hear how we've delivered, we can watch our body language, see how we've delivered, and it's a great way of improving us. And it's also a resource for new members, can watch other people and they can see how to go about certain projects.
keeper. And Nidhi, will you come forward?